everyone, quick question. Do you brush your teeth before breakfast or after? Small habit, right? But we talk about habits every day.
Welcome back to Daily English Talk. I'm Paul.
And I'm Ava. Today we're talking about how to talk about your habits in simple, real English.
By the end of this video, you'll be able to describe your daily habits clearly. No complex grammar, just natural sentences you can use today.
Habits are personal. Morning habits, study habits, even phone habits. And honestly, some habits we're proud of, some not so much.
If you want to improve your daily English, like this video and subscribe. We post simple, useful English regularly.
Stay with us because later we'll talk about bad habits, changing habits, and how to sound natural, not robotic, when you speak.
All right, let's start with the habits you do every single day.
Okay, Paul, let's start simple. Morning habits. Everyone has them, even people who say, I don't have a routine. That's already a habit.
Exactly. And this is where beginners should start. Simple sentences, present tense, clear timing. Listen to these. Very simple, very useful. I usually wake up at 6. I check my phone first. I brush my teeth. I make tea or coffee. I leave home at 8.
Notice something? Short sentences, no stress. You don't need to sound smart. You need to sound clear. Let me share a real morning, not a perfect one. One morning, I woke up late. I looked at my phone first. Big mistake. Messages, notifications. I felt rushed. I skipped breakfast. I didn't make tea. I left home fast. All day, I felt tired.
That's honest and very human. Before, Ava's habit was calm mornings. Now and then, her habit changes, and her day changes.
Yes, when I wake up early, I feel calm. When I wake up late, I feel stressed.
That contrast matters. Habits shape feelings. That's why we talk about them so often. Have you had a morning like that?
Oh, yes, many times. And that's why these simple phrases matter. They help you explain real life.
So let me ask you, do you wake up early or late?
And how do you feel in the morning?
Let's make this easy.
Comment using this sentence. I usually wake up at...
Just one sentence, that's enough.
Good job if you do it. Small steps build strong habits, in English too.
All right, morning habits are personal. Now let's move into work and study habits. This is where people often freeze and overthink.
Yes, they try to sound professional and they stop sounding natural.
That's the mistake. Simple English works best here. Listen carefully. These are everyday sentences. I start work at 9. I study in the evening. I take short breaks. I work on my computer. I stop work at 6.
No big words, but these sentences explain your day clearly.
Let me share something honest. When I first started working, I didn't take breaks. I worked for hours. I thought more work is better, but I felt tired. My head hurt. I couldn't focus. Now I take short breaks. I feel better. I work better.
That sounds very familiar. Before, Paul worked nonstop. Now he listens to his body.
Exactly. My habit changed and my energy changed.
And this is important. Habits are not rules. They are choices we repeat. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Do you work or study for long hours without breaks?
I used to, and that's why I changed my habit.
What about you watching right now? Do you take breaks when you work or study?
And can you say it in English?
Try this simple sentence in the comments. I study in the blank, or I work in the blank.
Morning, afternoon, evening. Just fill the blank.
If you can talk about your habits, you can talk about your life.
And that's real English, not textbook English.
Okay, evenings. This is my favorite part of the day.
Interesting. For many people, evenings show their real habits, not work habits, not study habits, personal habits. Listen to these common sentences. I get home in the evening. I eat dinner with my family. I watch YouTube. I scroll on my phone. I go to bed at 11.
Be honest with yourself. How many of these sound like you? Let me tell you something real. In the evening, I plan to read. I really do. But I sit on the bed, I open my phone, just 5 minutes, I tell myself. Then 30 minutes pass. My eyes feel tired, the book stays closed. I go to bed late. Again.
That's not a story. That's reality for many people. Ava remembers her plan, but her habit takes over.
Yes, and the feeling stays with me. A little regret, a little I'll do better tomorrow.
That emotional loop is important. Habits are not just actions, they create feelings. Do you recognize that moment?
I think many people do, and that's why we need simple English for it.
So let me ask you directly, what do you usually do before bed?
And how do you feel after? Comment with one honest sentence. I go to bed at blank, or I watch blank before bed.
No judging, just practice.
Talking about habits starts with honesty, even small honesty.
All right, now we go a little deeper. Good habits and bad habits.
This part matters because people talk about this all the time, with friends, with family, even with themselves.
Keep it simple. These sentences are enough. I have a good habit. I have a bad habit. I try to eat healthy. I eat too much sugar. I want to change this habit.
Notice no long explanations, just clear, honest English.
I'll share something real. I drink a lot of coffee. In the morning, in the afternoon, sometimes at night. I told myself, it's fine, but then I couldn't sleep well. I felt tired the next day. That's when I said, okay, this is a bad habit.
That moment of realizing it's uncomfortable. Before, Paul didn't think about it. Now he notices the effect.
Exactly. A habit feels small until it affects your body.
And the same is true for English habits. Avoiding speaking is also a habit. Can I ask you something honest?
Go ahead.
Was it hard to admit that coffee was a bad habit?
Yes, because bad habits feel comfortable at first.
What about you watching right now? Is there a habit you want to change?
And can you say it simply in English? Try one of these in the comments. I want to change, or my bad habit is.
No pressure. No long story.
Clear English starts with clear thinking.
You're doing well if you're still listening. This section is a little sensitive.
Because change is personal.
And people often lie here.
To others or to themselves.
So let's not do that. Let's keep it real and simple.
These sentences are very common. You will hear them everywhere.
I am trying to change my habit.
I want to wake up earlier.
I am trying to eat less sugar.
I am working on this habit.
It's not easy.
That last one, it's not easy, very important, very honest.
Let me share something real. I wanted to wake up early. I set my alarm for 6. The alarm rang. I touched my phone. I said, 5 more minutes. Then it was 7. I felt disappointed. Not angry, just tired. The next day, I tried again. Not perfect, just trying.
That's how change actually looks.
Ava remembers the feeling, the small failure, the quiet promise to try again. Yes, and that feeling matters, because habits don't change in one day.
They change through repetition and honesty.
Let me ask you something directly. What habit are you trying to change right now?
And when you fail, do you stop or do you try again?
I fail sometimes, but I don't quit.
What about you? Can you say it in one simple sentence?
If you want, comment like this. I am trying to blank.
That's it. No explanation needed.
Even writing it once is a small step.
And small steps are real progress.
Okay, Paul, now let's talk about something very useful. How often you do something.
Frequency words. They make your sentences sound natural. Instead of saying, I wake up 6, you say, I usually wake up at 6.
Exactly. Small words, big difference.
Here are the most useful ones. I usually wake up at 6. I sometimes drink coffee in the afternoon. I always brush my teeth before bed. I never skip breakfast. I often take a short walk.
Notice the rhythm. Usually, sometimes, always, never, often. These make your English flow naturally.
Let me tell you a short story. I usually read a book before bed. Some nights, I sometimes watch YouTube instead. I always brush my teeth after that, and I never go to bed without closing the window. One night, I forgot. I left the window open. Cold wind woke me up. Lesson learned. Small habits, small mistakes, small stories.
That story's perfect. Real life. Relatable. Human.
Ava remembers that cold night. A tiny habit, a tiny mistake, but a strong memory.
Yes, and the memory helps me remember the habit. I always close the window now.
Frequency words connect your action to feelings. That's why they're so useful.
Do you use these words in English or just say, I do this, and leave it there?
Try adding one frequency word. It changes everything.
What about you? Can you say one sentence with usually or sometimes?
Comment like this: I usually, or I sometimes.
Short, honest, real. No need for a long story.
Frequency words help your English sound human, and that's the goal.
All right, Paul, we've talked about mornings, work, evenings, good habits, bad habits, trying to change, and frequency words.
Yes, and each section used real sentences, micro-stories, emotions, and reflection. That's how you make English natural. Quick recap of the most useful phrases. I usually wake up at 6. I start work at 9. I eat dinner with my family. I have a good habit, bad habit. I am trying to change. You can repeat these every day. They fit in real conversations instantly.
Here's one last story. Yesterday, I woke up late. I skipped tea. I worked too long without breaks. I scrolled on my phone before bed. I felt tired, but I also remembered my lessons from this video. I said, okay, tomorrow, better habits.
That's exactly the point. Every day gives you a chance to practice your habits and your English. Compare yesterday versus today. Small habits change small moments. Small moments change feelings. And repeating small habits builds life patterns.
Yes, and English is a habit too. Speak a little every day. Not perfect, just honest.
Which habit do you want to keep? Which habit do you want to change?
And can you say it in English?
Think about it for a moment. It's more important than you realize. Comment one sentence. My favorite habit is, or I want to change.
Simple, short, honest. That's all you need to practice English naturally. Thank you for joining us today. We practiced talking about habits, real-life sentences, stories, and feelings.
Remember the phrases, I usually wake up at, I have a good habit, bad habit, I am trying to change something.
Comment your favorite habit below. We'd love to hear from you.
Subscribe for more daily English talk. Practice a little every day.
And one final question for our community. What's your favorite part of the day?
Think about it. Say it in English and share in the comments.
Have a wonderful day and a wonderful night.
See you next time.